So, you guys want me to tell a story? A story about 𝗧𝗏 falling in love with a shock collar. Ahaha, hee hee hee. Yeah, sure. A story about 𝗧𝗏 and a shock collar. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a VTuber named 𝗧𝗏. 𝗧𝗏 was mischievous and loved playing pranks on his friends and fans. One day, 𝗧𝗏 stumbled across a mysterious shock collar. 𝗧𝗏 thought it would be funny to try it on and see what happened. To his surprise, when he put on the shock collar, he felt a strange tingling sensation that made him feel alive and excited. He began to fall in love with the shock collar, and it became his most prized possession. But as time went on, 𝗧𝗏 noticed that the shock collar was changing him. He became more reckless, more unpredictable, and more dangerous. It was as if the shock collar was controlling his every move. 𝗧𝗏's friends and fans began to worry about him, and they begged him to remove the shock collar. But 𝗧𝗏 refused, unable to resist the power it gave him. Finally, 𝗧𝗏's friends hatched a plan to free him from the shock collar's hold. They staged an intervention, confronting 𝗧𝗏 and urging him to take it off. At first, 𝗧𝗏 resisted, but slowly, he began to realize the toll the shock collar was taking on him. With tears in his eyes, he removed the shock collar, feeling a sense of relief and freedom. 1984 What?
She got cut off, but she continued later. Here's part 2.
Once upon a time, there was a mischievous little 𝗧𝗏 who had a tendency to forget to say, "I love 𝗧𝗏" every night before bed. However, there was a magical electric shock collar that would zap him every time he forgot. 𝗧𝗏 soon learned the consequences of his forgetfulness, and started wearing his "I love 𝗧𝗏" shirt every night as a reminder. He never forgot to say the magic words again, and he and 𝗧𝗏 lived happily ever after.